Yo, this is my favorite album. Like, I've been listening to it for years now, and like the way it sings to my soul. Like the way it sings to my soul. Okay? I'm on some tissue shit today. Allergies hit with the first day of spring. Like, real life hay fever, y'all. Real life. Got my little bag. So I don't, you know, make it. So I don't be nasty with tissues, basically. Because you know how it is. When you need to use a lot of them, it can become a pile of them. Welcome. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. You know, so much thick-ass spiritual warfare going on. These days, I just got to turn on the camera and just go. Like, I was trying to ask Spirit, like, okay, like, what am I supposed to talk about today? Kind of had a few ideas, but he just told me to put on this music, and I really feel like we're going to have some ancestor type messages coming through. So that's why I titled this Messages from Heavens, because I feel like this is, you know, not just like, you know, holy messages. I just feel like it's more of, wake up to your truth, wake up to who you are. Authenticity was something that was coming to me a lot. Let me grab this one deck real quick. So yeah, Spirit is really wanting us to be true to self. Okay, before, as I was turning on this live, I was thinking, like, you know, about different titles or whatever, and I was thinking, like, now is not the time to fold on God. It ain't the time for that right now, because, you know, like, it's the real test. Like, you guys gotta understand that, like, the world is changing. I can't tell you, like, okay, by the end of the year, it's gonna be the apocalypse. I can't say that, because people have been, like, trying to predict that for so long. But I'm like, anybody with a freaking spirit can tell something is changing. Something's happening. Something's coming. It can't stay like this forever. And I'm at the point where I'm cool with it. Like, I'm cool with it. Like, I don't want it to stay like this. You know, I hate to see, I hate to, like, on a global scale, I really, really hate to see the level of oppression. And not just oppression, like, you know, because we don't have official slavery anymore, but, like, I'm sorry, but American capitalism does create, like, this space for a slave-like lifestyle. I mean, people working for minimum wage are just, you know, barely able to pay their bills for their whole life. That's what your life was about trying to pay off this house? And maybe you can't even do that? You know, your whole life was about just paying rent somewhere? It just, say it ain't so, okay? Say it ain't freaking so. And I am just, you know, so I'm not mad at seeing the shit come down. I'm ready for some fucking change. Let's shake this shit up, guys. Let's get it. You know, I mean, I'm ready. Yeah, I am. Truly, in truth. You know, nobody wants to experience hardships, like, but to just, I just cannot, it hurts me to see the state of the world right now. Like, it hurts me to see people so far away from, like, their path, so far away from themselves, you know. And it's funny because, you know, I had the privilege of, you know, being around some people who I thought were successful. And what I realized, money ain't it. But that's why when you see people and famous people and they still kill themselves and they be on drugs and they hate their lives, and you be like, why? Like, if I had all that money, but it's not about the money. There's something inside. When you see people who are truly happy, eating well, living right, and, like, continuously flourishing and being creative, it didn't have anything about the money. It had something to do that was in them. Okay? They had a spirit with them, in them, that made them want to create. Okay? And I just hate to see so few people even on that path. Like, it honestly hurts me. You know, my lifestyle right now is a lifestyle I created to where, like, I'm chilling today. It's a Thursday. and I'm gonna just focus on creating content and, you know, working on my ministry. It's not my business anymore, you guys. Fuck. I mean, I do have a business, you know, and of course I do want to sell products and stuff like that, but like the product selling and yes, I do charge for my readings if you want to personalize one. But when it comes to speaking truth to the people, this is my ministry. This is something that I'm called to do by God, and I'm not gonna put it in a box, because see, if I want to get paid, if I want people to come through and pay me, and then I gotta be like worried about what they think. You know, then I gotta be like, oh well, my audience, you know, they like it when I use God and not spirit, or my audience is more Jesus based, or my audience is more, you know, they don't want me to say Jesus at all. Fuck all y'all. This is my ministry, and this is what Spirit is giving me to give to you. Okay, so if it resonates, it resonates, and maybe not every message will resonate with everybody. It's not necessarily supposed to. Okay. So when you're taking on and you're listening to spiritual messages, you know, just make sure that you're using your own discernment, because not everything is for everybody, okay? And you know what's best for you, regardless of who's talking. You have to develop your own relationship with God, and you can't do that if you don't have a relationship with yourself, because you're going to be like, well, who, what, where, when, and why? You're not going to know who is who, okay? You got to know yourself. And then you and know that you are divine source energy. You are a droplet of God energy. So I truly believe, when I say this all the time, to the highest form of praise to the Most High Creator is to be your true, authentic self. All that conformity shit, that's man-made. God didn't tell us to conform and be like one another. He said respect, love. You know what I'm saying? I was going to say respect again. So I guess more emphasis on showing respect. Okay. But he didn't say copycat. He didn't say that, okay, this one got it right. Okay. Even our Jesus. Okay. Please understand that we are Jesus too. Okay. Jesus was a human like us, and he ascended, as you see a lot of people are doing. There were thousands of prophets. Okay, Jesus was the most popular one, and you got to also understand that, like, the Bible is something that was pieced together. Okay, but there's a lot of great spell work in that thing. There's a lot of great information for you to get connected with source. Okay, but before there was a Bible, our ancestors, you know what they did to praise God? Let me show you. Bum, 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 bum. I love this song. You know what? Before there was a church, and before you could tithe, this is what we was doing. Gotta work on my angle, guys. Get up and dance this shit out. And we sow the seeds, and we sow the seeds. And we pray for rain, and we pray for rain. And they didn't have no clothes on, so don't be worried about the length of my dress. Bum 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 bum. can't even stop. The way this music sings to my soul, like I just can't. You can find this on YouTube. It's called Apache 2004. That's what I type in. Fire Spirits full album. Boom, boom, bop, bow. That's what we was praising. That's the way we was showing God thanks back in the day. That's how we show God thanks, you know? And the holiest one, she just had the biggest shake. You know what I'm saying? Like, when if it wasn't raining like they needed for the crops to grow. Okay, Mama Oda, she was connected. Okay? She knew how to say, God, come through. Like everybody, all the ladies especially, because feminine energy. Okay? Because feminine energy is so very connected to the ethereal realm, okay? And so that's another reason why you have to kind of break away from a religious perspective, because like they don't even show no reverence to the woman in pretty much any of the religions today. Like, and it's like, how are you gonna treat the vagina like it don't give, that's like it's not a portal from heaven to earth. Like, we're literally a vessel that brings spirits to the earth, but you want to sit up here and act like men should be in charge. Like, and I love masculine energy, I love men, and I love the part that they play, but there must be balance, because masculine energy destroys, feminine energy creates, okay? And there's got to be a balance, because if we create, then we're overcrowded. But we do need that destructive type energy to know when it's time for some shit to go. But destroy is out of balance right now, okay? Let's just put it at that. So yeah. I did all that dancing. Now I'm like, oh, my allergies want to drain. I'm sweating. Yeah, I gotta blow my nose again. I'm trying to be gentle to my face so I don't become all raw. I've been taking honey and apple cider vinegar to try to like get myself acclimated to the fall weather. Thank you guys for chilling. Well, I get my whole life together. Put some of this lotion on my face, just because it got me feeling dry. Hey, welcome. Welcome. I'm just over here getting myself together. I just had a whole dance session and then it kicked up my allergies, so now I gotta recover. But yeah, push through anything that's trying to help stop you though, because I've definitely been having that energy of like, you know that you're under spiritual attack when you start feeling like you don't want to do the things that you love to do. So just like if you start feeling super apathetic, if you're feeling overly tired, you're under some sort of spiritual attack. So you need to pray about that. You need to be like, holy powers, bind that up and send it back to their sender, or return it to sender, or bind that up and send it back to the light. Or, if you don't feel like it's coming from someone else, or just it's you need energy, like pray for your energy, call your energy back to you. I did a calling on my energy back candle the other day. The level of energy that I was in. Like, I have been so creative, so alive. If you see my pages, my content is back up every day. But I was really under oppression of, you know, feeling like lethargic and confused, you know, so I had to really push through that, okay? And I want to encourage you to recognize it for what it is and push through as well. I got High Priestess at the bottom of the deck right here already. So harness mystic power, okay? Stop being so fucking lame. I'm sorry, but it's 2022. So if you don't have, like, if you don't believe in no mystical shit, and you just be like, well, if I can't see it, I can't believe it. Like, you're hella boosty and lame to me. Just know that. So, exit stage left, even though that was my right, but it's your left. So. Like, no. It's literally the age of Aquarius. If you don't get some spirituality about yourself, please. Your ass gonna be dead. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. People who don't open their eyes, they're gonna die. And there's gonna be other people who eyes is open, they gonna die too, okay? Lots of people finna die, okay? So you wanna be in tune so that even when it's your time to come, you feel fulfilled at the end of your life. You know what I'm saying? You wanna just be like, oh my God, I didn't know, and it's over for you. I should have listened to Remedy. Ah! I should have lived my divine life purpose. I'm so far away from God. God is within you, okay? So anytime you, in my ministry, okay, how do you see God? No, you don't follow no other person. You find it within yourself. You can get information from people. You can be inspired by people, okay? And from time to time, you may even adopt people's beliefs because you're searching. It's okay for that, but you want to make sure that you're, like, even if you don't know how to hear God back, that you're reaching out to the heavens, to your spirit guide, saying, please show me, like, show up, like, please, I want to know some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, as long as you're being truthful about that, it's going to start to appear in your life. You will see miracles occur. Okay, so Spirit, just help me to know the message that you want to deliver today. What is the message from the heavens? What is the message from the heavens? Ooh, take note of intuitive messages and release the old and rest. Okay. Nose blow. Okay, so one thing that you can get tapped into in regards to spirituality. If this bothers someone, I don't care. Then I have to, like, blow my nose and shit. Like, I'm literally in my own home. Okay? Ooh, I don't know how this card got out here too. Okay, Spirit. All right. Okay, so listen. This energy actually really matches each other. So I would say, like, a really great way to get into spirituality if it's new to you, and you know, especially if you were trying to, like, you're like, I love God, like, I be praying and stuff, but I want to know, like, more, like, how can I be more in tune with the stars? The moon cycles, okay? Like, the moon, I don't know about you, but I be on my period a lot of times on a full moon, or sometimes it's on the new moon, it be switching or whatever, but I feel like I'm always, like, on a cycle, okay? But the moon cycles just like period cycles. The moon is divine feminine energy, okay? It's also, yeah, very divine feminine energy. It's also like a place of secrets and mysteries, okay? So it allows you to be honest with yourself, be authentic with yourself, okay? But in regards to the moon cycles, you can live by the moon. That's a month, okay? So you can manifest by the moon. This is a way that you can get more in tune with nature, okay? And so it has, I've got the release old and rest, okay, with this autumn type energy. So basically, when you're tapping into your spirituality, getting closer to God, whatever you want to call it, okay? Because I feel like the heavens, they basically like, come, everybody needs to get on their own individual path, okay? That's the healthy way. It's not for somebody to follow another, you know, even if you, like, we all, as humans, learn from each other, but, like, you need to have your own personal relationship with yourself, okay? With your higher self. So let stuff go. You might have to let things go or, like, heal from a situation, okay? And just kind of take time to rest. Like, don't feel like you have to rush into anything. 1% better every day is the rule of thumb, and you will dramatically improve your life over a year. Like, imagine if you get 1% better every day. That is 365% better, as opposed to you being like, well, I'm gonna self-actualize this week, and you just never do it. And now 5 years go past and you're still the same, as opposed to you being like, you know what, I'm just gonna be a little better every day, and then you're actually changed over time. I had to like grow into that. I had to accept the fact that this shit was gonna be gradual. Okay, so also take time to reflect. Okay, so the answers are within. The answers you seek are within you. You freaking know the answers already. You know, you probably already know what your purpose is. You just didn't know that you were supposed to be doing your purpose. You thought that you were supposed to get a job, but you're supposed to be doing your purpose. Okay, Spirit, what is the next message? Okay, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Yeah, so I feel like there's been some really beautiful seeds that you've already sown. You've already been good to people. You've already said prayers. You've already been grateful for when you didn't have things, okay? No matter what your stage of enlightenment is. And so you got things that are coming to you. Good things are coming to you, so just allow yourself, it says, enjoy the growth and reap the rewards. Like, allow yourself to be this. Like, even for me, you know, I become even more openly spiritual after a period of time of literally being persecuted. You know, some people that I loved, okay, and cared for and wanted to bring with me to this place so that we could all be growing and elevating, but they didn't see it that way. They saw it like, you know, we don't like the fact that we can't control you, because I can't. Like, how you gonna control me when I'm listening to God? Okay. And they tricked themselves out of their own spot. You know, because God had a spot for them, but they were being tested as well. Same way I was being tested not to fold and conform to something that to a lower vibration, something I've already been beyond. They were not supposed to attack me, okay? They were not supposed to attack me spiritually. And what I was saying, that's why I had brought it up, is because me being openly spiritual, it actually made me a target. It made it to be like, oh, well, she thinks she's spiritual. Well, I'm gonna pay somebody to do energy work on her, black magic and shit, right? And I had to overcome that. But I did, like a fucking beast. You see, I'm still here. What my the witch that they sent for me, we have the same last name. And bruh, I had the same person who watched every single one of my stories, and I didn't know who this person was, like private account. So I tried to follow it one time, then I kind of like forgot. But then like I was looking at my stories, because I don't always post in my stories. But I was looking at my stories last night, because like I said, I've been super active. And I was like, nah, the username is _vicious92_. And I like looked really hard at the profile picture. I was like, that's that bitch! Like, what the hell? Like, this bitch been watching my stories the whole time, okay? And it's weird because it's weird for somebody who like tried to do something to you, but they're still watching you. Like, why? I'm not watching you. But anyways, I blocked it. So so just be careful, like, and don't be afraid to cut people off when you see they acting funny. Like, I gave people way too many chances, you know. But also, sometimes if you're a person who really does have a good heart, sometimes God will kind of like, he sent you because he know you got a good heart. So, you know, he knows that you're going to be a great standard, you know, to test these people. So yes, sometimes God will put you in the lion's den, okay? So that to see how your ass fight, you know? It's like, you gonna fold or you gonna fight, you know? And so be careful, because these days every challenge is really a test. Like, are you gonna start tripping? Are you gonna basically like curse God because you didn't get your money like you thought, or you got another bill that came out of nowhere, and all of a sudden you're just fucked over. You're just, like, oh my life sucks and nothing ever works for me, and you just have no faith because some little bit of money that you gotta give up, or that, you know, that's trying to cause you some stress. Like, if you don't give that shit back to God and tell him to pay that motherfucking bill, like, like, God want to see how you gonna react. Is you gonna get to tripping, or is you faithful? Okay, and this is however you believe in God. I'm not talking about just, you know, that traditional shit. I'm talking about, like, we be asking, oh, ancestors, you gonna do something for me? But are you gonna have some faith? Dun 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 da 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 da. I'm gonna stop singing that shit. Cause I always dun 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 dun. It's what it does to my soul. It's what it does to my soul, you guys. It's the draining of my nose. It's the draining of my nose. Woo! The dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Okay, I want to read this just at least so I can see, because I know this has to do with that shadow work, and I feel like this is a ritual I need to do. Into the chamber of the dark goddess. The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift. What I just taught. What? They ain't hearing me, spirits. They think I'm playing, spirit. They think I'm playing. They think I'm playing, spirit. They think I'm playing. It be when they come through like this that I be like, what am I supposed to do? Deny it? No. Give me some more of that mystery shit, okay? The dark goddess calls you to her inner chamber where she holds a test and a gift for you. The test is your willingness to meet and release the fears within that have been secretly holding you back. The gift is freedom, peace, opportunity, and prosperity in all its forms. Will you accept her call? Your time for deeper initiation here. This is a beautiful message, and I'm going to do a separate video on that card, because we are going to initiate into that dark chamber, and we are going to say, yes, I do. Test me, try me, let me know like what I got to do so I can be free. You know, that has been my that is the theme of my life. That is the theme. It's freedom. I feel like Harriet Tubman some days. I feel like a freedom fighter. I feel like somebody, like, we gonna break these chains, you know, and, you know, especially as somebody who as a member of the diaspora, okay, yeah, that shit is deep. That need for freedom, that desire for freedom. It is deep. I want to be free. And, you know, and I used to be, you know, black power, but I'm just like, you know, because first and foremost, the people who tried to kill me were black. Okay, so I had to understand that my own motherfucker got the same last name as me trying to kill me. Okay? It was not a game, okay? My heart was hurting. Okay? My heart was hurting me. I'm healed though, and I'm really, really fucking grateful from that. And I learned a lot of things, like what is black magic, what does it do, how does it manifest. So that's it for a different video, but I feel privileged to even like be able to have that understanding. Okay? But it's about freedom. God wants us to be free. Ooh, let me tell you, it's a difference between the devil and God. First of all, the devil and God are kind of the same. Like, first and foremost, Isaiah 26. I do both the good and the evil. But it's like, you know, God is just like the creator. What? They're not separate. They're not. Just like we're not separate from God. Okay? So some of these things are allowed to happen so that balance can be maintained. Okay? Balance must be maintained. And because how will we know the light if we don't know dark? So, and this is, I think that's why I had to face death in a way, so that I could, because it gave me freedom. Facing death and feeling like I might die, okay, made me say, okay, God, if I don't really have that much time, I know how I want to spend it. I know I want to create. I know I want to speak my truth. I know I want to lead people to the light. So however many days you gonna give me left, I'ma do that. Okay? It bringing me to death and making me feel like I might die actually freed me from the fear of death. Now I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it. Death is as natural as birth. Death is as natural as birth. And the true truth is there's a lot of spiritual realm. There's one earth, one 3D realm, but there's a lot of spiritual realm. There's a lot to do on the other side. Okay? And so that's a beautiful space to be in when you get to be like, I ain't even tripping. Life or death, I'm with you, God. I'm with my ancestors. I'm with the spirit. I'm with the light. I'm here for a mission. I'm not a human. Yeah, I mean, this is a human body. It is. But but I'm not of this world. I'm in this world. I'm not of this world. I am multidimensional. Okay? So it's a privilege for you to be in my presence and hear my voice speak over you. It's a privilege. If you are in my energetic field, you know, I don't have a lot of views on my videos, even though I've made thousands. No. I made hundreds, maybe 1,000. Okay? I made hundreds of videos, maybe 1,000 videos. And I don't got a whole lot of views. But that don't mean, but my content is powerful. My readings from a year ago, 2 years ago, powerful. Okay? And I am just now accepting that I don't need the validation from hundreds of thousands of people, 20,000 people to know that I'll be speaking truth. In fact, it let me know that I'm being protected and preserved for a particular time. One day, all my videos gonna have thousands of views on it. When the time is right, when people are even ready, I be speaking so high vibing, motherfuckers don't know. People can't stand the fact that I'm a cuss and say I love God in the same sentence and shake a little ass, get naked, okay, and talk about masturbation, okay? Because motherfuckers they can't handle that truth. They can't handle that God is you and you are God. Okay? They can't handle that God does both the good and the evil. And they can't handle the fact that your ass gonna get smited if you don't make us choose the light. Because that's what's being balanced out. So if it was a time for darkness to rise up, that's why darkness was allowed to rise up. Okay? Maybe people was getting a little too haughty. Maybe people was a little too knowledge. But I think that it was more of a, I don't know. I'm just looking why it was allowed to be taken over by darkness. Just know that for thousands of years, our planet has been taken over by darkness. And you can see that it's really bad because of like the oceans and the animals and people are enslaved, okay? Mentally enslaved. They don't need chains on their body no more because their mind is enslaved. Their mind is like, I just gotta pay the rent, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that. You know, for years of my life, of my adult life, I had a mindset that said that food, clothing, and shelter grows from the ground. When I was in my Hebrew Israelite real deep, when I was in the knowledge of my hey, welcome, Ebony. When I was in my Hebrew Israelite real deep, I was very much adamant that food, clothing, shelter grows from the ground. What the fuck you even need money for? Like, you don't need to be a part of the system. It wasn't so much you don't need money. You don't got to be a part of the system. And to be honest with you, I lived, at least mentally, outside of the system. And I always had everything that I needed. Okay, and then one point came in my life, I said, you know, because I was trying to grow food and shit. I was like, okay, hold up. Holy Spirit. activate. Holy Spirit, activate, okay? I was like, this would be a lot better if I had $1 million. And so I changed my perspective, and God allowed that too. I said, all right, I need to be a millionaire because, like, I do like this homesteading thing. I do like this whole natural life thing. But actually, it'd be easier if I just had the money and I could buy the land, I could buy the tools instead of having to, like, make the tool. And you know what I'm saying? And so I had a change in perspective, which is perfectly fine. I feel like it was a higher elevation because I stopped fearing the matrix. Like, how can I be of the world? How can I live in this world too? And spread some good in it, And my Hebrew Israelitism, I'm still Hebrew by blood, but you can't be listening to man law. You can't just be blindly. Now, God, you definitely shouldn't be eating certain foods for sure. You definitely should do certain things that are the commandments, the 10 commandments, and then there's a lot more laws for Hebrew Israelites, but they do keep your ass in order. So but it ain't based on what man say. It's based on your relationship, your personal relationship with God, and just where you at. Okay, like God understands where we're at and what we got to deal with. Okay, and yeah, but I just really, really love this card. Okay, that we are being initiated, okay, and to become fearless. Becoming fearless is allow us to become free. Because I'm telling you, when them times come, whether it's just when them times of oppression really start to hit, are you gonna fold? Are you gonna fold? Are you gonna stand up? Okay. But you can scroll down to me years ago, because this page has been up since 2009, and I never delete anything because I'm a real ass bitch, okay? And I'm not ashamed of nothing I've been through or transitions. I mean, I have been open about depression. I've been open about different religions. I've been open about the Illuminati. I'm open about the government. I'm open. I tell you, I know shit. I've been on the path, okay? And I've always been activist. I said, God, why do I get to be queen? Because I'm a motherfucking revolutionary. Because I'll die for it. That's why. Because I believe so hard. I'll stand up for some shit. I'll face death in its face. That's why. And a lot of people won't do that. And I care about the whole. That's why God will bless me with territories and a community. Because I'm going to be because I'm a righteous leader. Okay? And I don't give a damn who. Stay or go. It ain't gonna change me. It ain't gonna change me. It don't take away from my purpose. You don't gotta be in my motherfucking kingdom. You don't gotta listen to my voice. You gonna feel it though when my energy get pulled back though. You gonna be missing that energy because you know what I noticed? It's something I noticed about myself. And this is the reason why, I know that I will have good people who love me and support me, but I also know that I'm going to have a ton of enemies too. It's because I have a special energy that where it's like I have a protection over everyone in my life. Everybody in my life, there's like this little protection. And like you'll be protected from your own karma. You'll be protected from your own mistakes. Okay? But as soon as you leave that field, you're going to realize. You're going to be like, where's the light? Well, I'm in the darkness. Fuck! And the sad part for me is that people don't realize it was me. It was me that was protecting you. Because of who I am, God radiates around me. The light is radiating. So you step out of my energetic field, you gonna be in your own energetic field. Now, if you a boss and you wonderful and you great, go ahead. But most likely, if you're really that person, you're not gonna want to get away from somebody who's also a boss and great. Okay, or at least you're not gonna be throwing shade. At least you gonna know when you leave that you gonna have to stand on your own 2 feet. This is played out to me with men to where, like, they be with me and they become extremely shiny, very glowy, so they attract a ton of women. And so then they think they're the shit. But really, it was the fact that you had Remedy Williams on your side. Okay? You had Remedy Williams on your side, and that made you glow. So they think that they could go use my energy with other bitches, and they learn very quickly who the real queen is. It's happened to me a few times to where enough for me to recognize it. So the same goes for you, okay? Is that people gonna feel it when you ain't in their presence. People gonna feel that shit, okay? And give only what you have to give. You know, God did not call me to be mean and unloving and unforgiving. I was not called to do that. Okay? Even for my enemies who tried to kill me, because I don't know the exact circumstances of everything, I didn't curse them. I only send back tenfold whatever they did. So I don't exactly know what they did to me, but tenfold to you, whatever it is that you did to me. So if you did very little, tenfold very little to you, because you ain't had no business fucking with me at all. But if you did a lot, tenfold that shit back to your ass, because you deserve it. Okay? And same goes on the positive. If you love me, tenfold love back to you, baby. If you resonate with this message, tenfold back. This is your message, tenfold, baby. Your energetic field fit to be tenfold. We could kick it. We could go here, go there. You can learn from me. You could take that shit and you could fly. I don't mind. So something that I've noticed also, especially with other women and in business and just teamwork, is that I inspire people to love themselves and to like be a little more sexy, be a little more risque, be more authentic. People get inspired when they see someone being real. And do I say, that bitch trying to be like me? Oh, that bitch trying to be like... No. I say, amen. Yes. Yes, sis. Get it. Get it. And I don't need no motherfucking recognition. I know that that's my energy because I recognize it. It's a mirror. I recognize it. But that's cool with me if you're going to go use it for good and spread good and just use it to lift up yourself. Because, like, for me, for sure, I don't want no broke friends. I don't want no friends who depressed and sad. Those are haters. Those are people who try to kill you. You know? And let's talk more spiritually, broke. Because I had some friends who had a good money flow. That shit going away now, though. They on the down for now. But they ain't never gonna be able to do what they had expected they could do now. But they had money. They had more money than me. Okay? But I don't know, they were still jealous of my light, you know? To the point of wanting to end me. And it wasn't just one person, it was a group of them. And I'm gonna forever speak on it. I'm gonna forever speak on it because, first of all, I know they're watching me. Second of all, like, it's my story. Like, I could say their names. I could put them on blast. I could make a video of all my screenshots. I could do all that. I have proof. Okay? But it's like, vengeance is the Lord. I don't even want to get my hands dirty. Because like what I said is, it's like tenfold back what you did. Tenfold that energy back. Not me create something and pew 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 you. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like that. You know, I don't gotta do it. God and my ancestors already said they're handling it. So I don't need to do shit except for speak my truth and push through any attacks, spiritual attacks I get. Because my spiritual attacks come on, they try to cloud my brain, try to have me lack of clarity. And sometimes I'll get a lot of anxiety even doing videos like this. So that's my job, is to push through that and just keep making a video. Because you see I'm on fire now, but before I was on here, I was like, well, what am I going to talk about? But it's like, that's because it's in me, right? I just allowed God to be here. And the experience of meeting death the way that I did make me be like, have more faith, you know? Have more faith. I just have more faith. Death ain't nothing to a player. Stay back there. I ain't trying to call that shit into my life. We're gonna get another one of these. Oh, baby! One of my readings. She's like, Sunshine Goddess crew. I totally heard her voice when I said that. Abundance, baby! Okay? Talk your shit, baby. Talk your shit, because you got it. You got it, girl. You got it. You see this wheat? You see this wheat? That's your motherfucking harvest. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. You about to get rained down on me. Rain down on me. Because you faithful. On whatever level you are. It don't matter. You don't got to be on a platform. You faithful in your daily walk. That's what I'm saying. Your relationship with God is personal. Okay? It's personal. So you've been faithful and you're going to be blessed for it. Okay? When you get through this fear energy, you push through this, you went through the dark mysteries, you saw the dark night of soul, and you know what you did? You said, thank you, God. You said, you know, I'm grateful. You brought me through that shit, and then another layer pulled back. You know, I'm grateful because it actually made me stronger, and then another layer pulled back. You know, I'm grateful because, you know, if I didn't go through that pain, then I couldn't be me, and I actually really love me. You got through that shit, and that's why you will be rewarded with abundance. Okay? A lot of people live with shame and fear, and that's why they act the way they do. Because they can't look at themselves in the dark. Okay? I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect at all. You know? There's things that I repent from. There's things that I say that I was little or that I just knew I did the wrong thing. You know? Or I had guilt or I had shame about some shit. I confess that to God. I talk directly to the ancestors. Okay? And be like, yeah, I was a wretched ass child. Or I was wrong, or I recognize now, you know? Yeah, I literally like have hay fever. Like, I really hate this feeling. Like when the allergies make you feel like you're gonna like bust out in hives or something, or like or like feel like feverish. You get that like little fever rush, but it's really the allergies. But you know, even with this, and even when I was feeling I was having a heart issue and shit like that, I realized they you know, it's crazy because I'll just speak on it. About what I've discovered about, like, if you do a death spell on someone. So the way it manifested in my life was that it kind of, like, kicked up the things that I was predisposed to. And so it's like, because I'm already predisposed to these issues, right? If I don't change my lifestyle, if I don't take heed, yeah, it could ultimately cause my demise, you know? But guess what I did? I recognized it, and I'm a healer by nature. I'm a healer by nature. I've been like this my whole life, but especially when I became a mother. My son is asthmatic, and so that's when I started realizing how much of an empath I am. My son is super empathic too, and I think that's why he is sensitive to like changes in environment and things like that, and allergies and stuff like that, because he's empathic. You know, it's like he feels that. But yeah, I would like lay hands on my child and help him breathe better. Like, that's just what I would do. You know, I always knew what to put onions in his socks and to pressure points and stuff like that. I'm that type of mom. Like my baby's sick, I'm gonna be like, yeah, and I'm gonna massage you and then put all these oils on you, and my kid's gonna be like, thank you, mommy. Because the next thing they're gonna be like, I'm fucking healed. But that's when I really started tapping into, like, you know, herbal medicines and stuff, and just kind of like knowing how to heal was after being a mom. But I'm just really grateful because I had these issues come up literally out of nowhere. Okay. and I was able to conquer them. First of all, I believe I have broken the generational curse of these issues because my family's not going to live that lifestyle nor. Now I recognize, okay, well, the reason why we have these issues is because we live like this, we eat like this, we do this. So let's change. Like, our body cannot tolerate being out of balance, okay? So it's like breaking curses right there. And just being prepared, like just being, yeah, prepared with the skills. So it's like, even with every time I heal my own body, right? Like, I feel like I'm having the allergies first because my kids, I've not been affected at all yet. I feel like I'm getting it first so that I can know exactly what to do for my kids. Okay? Same with my other health issues. It's like I learned how to take care of it so I can teach my children as well as other people. Okay? And so when you can get to a point where you're really just grateful for that and you recognize that, oh, you are sending. Okay. And we're going to use these Goddess Oracle deck. I didn't use no tarot, but I don't feel like I need to. You know, and it's like, I don't even really need these cards. I like them. But as you can see, like, the message is in me. Co-creator, you're the co-creator with the universe. I put those back, but so far I've seen 11 and I have seen 22. Okay? If 33 come out here. Potential. Yeah, you have so much potential, okay? But you have to actually, like, do something. Like, you have to step into it. Okay. Moon energy is coming back. And revelation. Okay. Let's just do one more to keep it even with the other ancestor cards. What if... Oh, yeah. Okay. So, look. You are... Everything that you need is already within you, basically. Like, it's lying dormant within you. You're just at a period of, like, realizing. And I feel like you're having an awakening. This is just giving the energy of an awakening. Like, potential, the moon, revelation, and the in-between. So, like, even after you realize something about who you are, you know, oh, abundance is my birthright. Like, maybe you haven't received it yet. So, like, what you gonna do on the in-between? Is you gonna get mad? Is you gonna backslide? Is you gonna start hoeing because you don't know how to get no money, or your money looking short or whatever? Or you're just gonna keep believing that everything's gonna work out for you? All right, y'all. I feel like that's all I got. Peace and love.